The great Sebastian Bach once sang, "Park Avenue leads to Skid Row," which is fitting because we are here outside Heritage Auctions, the corner of Park Ave and 56th Street, where inside there are millions upon millions of dollars of high-end sports collectibles, cards, game-used jerseys, you name it. So fittingly, if I were to bid on even one of these items, I could theoretically wind up not only bankrupt, but hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions of dollars, in debt. Park Avenue leads to Skid Row. Let's go inside and check it out and see if Autumn's college fund will remain untouched. All right, we're here inside Heritage Auctions looking at all the sports cards. So this is the summer premiere auction you have coming up later this month. I mean, this is some big time stuff you've got here. I can't believe what I'm looking at. Let's sort of go through left to right here. So we've got, obviously Mickey Mantle's been hot in the hobby since before there was a hobby. He's just been
a mainstay of the industry, and we've got some of the finest here. We have Mantle signed 51 Bowman rookie card and the 52 Topps Mantle. So those are both $500,000 cards or more. This is an interesting one. So this is the 69 Topps Mantle. Mantle retired in '68, but he didn't announce it until a few months before the season started. So Topps had already put his card together and it was included. And then something collectors like, this one is an error. His last name is White in this. The standard is yellow. So it's incredibly rare to have that variation. And then it's a mint 9. So that card's going to do over $1 million.
Wow, okay. It's all condition sensitivity, then you throw in an error like
rarity,
that.
things like
sure,
that.
For sure. And you get the 252 Mantles, which again, that continues just to be the gold standard card of the hobby, really, in so many ways. And then, of course, right below we've got Babe Ruth. So this is sort of Mickey Mantle to the hardcore vintage collector. I see the 33 Gowdy, which is another one of those just so cards.
Ruth is the cornerstone of sports collecting. He was the first huge star, and all of his cards are incredibly popular, but we have some of the rarest. You can see there's two 1916 Babe Ruth rookies here. And you can see they're the same image, and what it was, different companies would advertise on the back. So card collectors try to find the rarest. This one here, it's the 1916 Herxheimer, which was a boys' clothing store. So this was a regional release, this variation. There's only about a dozen.
Are these hand cut, do you know, or were these actually?
These were actually cut.
They were.
So it's something where it's so rare, usually the condition isn't as big a factor, but this one is a near mint 7 out of 10.
Wow,
So over 100 years old, one of Ruth's rarest cards and one of the highest rated.
So then, of course, we've got another, just stunning high grade vintage cards
high
here.
grade. These are the vintage. You got the Satchel Paige rookie, the Hank Aaron rookie. This was an 8.5, and then some classic Jackie Robinson cards.
Is a 9. It's incredible to think how that card lasted in that condition.
Yeah, it's stunning. It looks like it was just printed. That's how high quality it is. And then we even have this one of King Kelly's from 1888.
Wow.
King Kelly was the first celebrity baseball player. He was the first to get a $10,000 a year contract. He did vaudeville sponsorships, and this is one of his most popular cards because it's lithography at the time. So the aesthetics
really
are
colors.
Yeah,
It's amazing
and
colors.
that one's a near mint to mint 8. And then we have some modern ones too.
I'm just obsessed with these two Nolan Ryan rookies.
Two very high-grade Nolan Ryan rookies. The 9.5 from SGC here, and the 68 Topps is notoriously difficult for condition. It has a full bleed border that goes all the way to the edge, so any damage becomes very noticeable. So high-grade examples of Nolan's rookie are
And then we've got some great signed Gretzky rookie down here. And then the signatures, I feel like that's sort of a newish thing the past decade, getting the rookie card signed, which is something that you used to not want to do.
Famously, Mickey Mantle, when he did card shows and was signing autographs, if somebody gave him one of his cards to sign, he'd advise them, I shouldn't sign it because it's going to hurt the value for it. But that kept the numbers down. So signed vintage cards are very rare because most collectors didn't want them signed. But then when you're talking about one of the greatest of all times, Wayne Gretzky Gretzky signing his rookie card. It's just, well, he's very friendly. He doesn't do signings. You know, if you pass him on the street, he's not going to sign for you. So hard to get even autographs on cards from guys that are still alive when they're at that level.
And don't need the money.
Exactly.
Right. Okay, now growing up in the 80s, I see a card that's near and dear to my heart, the Bird Magic Dr. J rookie in a PSA 9. That's always just a sought after classic card.
Yeah, 3 legends there, the 3 guys that really saved the league in the 80s and made the popularity go through the roof. And then here we have one of the most important basketball cards.
In a 10, I didn't see that.
The Wilt Chamberlain 1961 Fleer rookie card. In a 10, there's only 4 10s, and you can see it's in remarkable condition. No flaws whatsoever. That's $1 million card.
And then it's funny, you know, sort of the two worlds of collecting. Then you've got the, you know, the 90s when this cards start getting interested, limited population, that sort of whole thing started with the 97 Flair Showcase, Kobe, and then of course the precious metal gems, which is something when I got back into the hobby, I'm like, what is, I don't know what any of this stuff is, but this is what the modern collectors are chasing.
Knicks uniform, we had to bring that to New York, of course. So yeah, the precious metal gems, they'd only make 100 of them. 90 would be red, 10 would be green. This is the green variety.
Oh, wow.
And then like you said with the Kobe, this one here, the Upper Deck game jersey, they only made 8 of these. It's got a game used patch from Kobe in it. He signed it, and you can see he hand numbered it as well, 2 out of 8. So that card's going to do $250,000.
It's unbelievable. And then of course, you know, talk about Old Faithful like Mickey Mantle, Michael Jordan rookie. I mean, the demand for Jordan cards of all shapes and sizes just grows year
So
after
during the
year.
pandemic, The Last Dance documentary came out, and it just was a huge boom to the whole collecting community, but especially Michael Jordan material exploded. His rookie cards in a 10 before the pandemic, 25,000 was a good price. Now they sell for 6 figures.
Right.
And we've got 3 of the finest here. This one's autographed by him, like we said with Gretzky. Very difficult to get.
Because he has a deal with Upper Deck for his signature, right? So he doesn't want to sign that card.
And then we've got it in an SGC 10. There's only 33 in a 10 for SGC. And then they have what I like to call the SGC 11. This is the pristine gold label, which is even higher than the 10, and this is the only one that exists.
And then behind it, another modern sort of grail card, the 2010 SP Authentic Bird, Johnson, Jordan triple auto in a 10 too. That has to be incredible.
So that's 8 out of 8. Very popular for the modern collectors, especially guys that are, you know, our age, that those were the bedrock when you started collecting. And then this is the first important basketball card, the 1948 Bowman George Mikan rookie card. This one's a PSA mid-9. There's 4 to 9, and only 110, so that's a 7-figure card.
I used to love doing the Mikan drill in my driveway. I think you've got, you know, Jim Brown rookie in a PSA 8. I know there's no 10s of that, and only like 3 9s or something. So that's just sort of another bedrock. Any serious vintage collector
and
wants
same
a
with
high-grade
Unitas. Those are the early guys that use some of the most popular issues of football cards in the 50s. And when you're talking about 2 of the greatest to ever play, their rookie cards are very desirable.
Montana and a 10. And just walk me through quickly this amazing Super Bowl ticket collection. So 1967 to 2021 Super Bowl MVP.
So this
signed
is one of the
Super Bowl
wildest collections I've ever seen. It's the first 55 Super Bowls, 1 through 55. Every single one is a full ticket, and every single one is signed by the MVP of the game.
Wow.
So this is a huge undertaking for one collector to put that together. I don't know how they did it. It took a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of money, surely. So it came to us, and we're not going to break it up. We're selling it as a collection. One person is going to win all of these. We estimated it at $500,000, but I think it's going to do more than that.
Right, 2 people have an eye on that. Sky could be the limit on that. That is truly amazing. Wow.
You've got 4 Brady's in there. You've got 2 Bart Stars. You've got Namath Super Bowl III autograph tickets. A few of the MVPs have passed. You've got Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman, Roger Staubach.
This was the nightmare Super Bowl of my youth because I grew up with an ass. That was the Bears Patriots. Who was it? Was the MVP the
Richard
Fridge?
Dent.
Oh, it was Richard Dent. Okay.
So sweetness famous Walter Payton, he didn't score because they got to the 1 yard line
gave it
and
to the
put the
fridge.
fridge instead.
Totally bogus move
So-
too. I know a lot of people are still upset about that.
Mickey Mantle is one of the most popular for collectors. There's a lot of Mickey Mantle memorabilia and cards out there. This is the earliest Mickey Mantle item I've ever seen. So this is his 4th grade class photo. You can see Mickey's right there, 7-year-old Mickey Mantle. And what's interesting about it is he identified all his classmates on the back, including himself. And everyone back then wrote in cursive.
His signature even looks kind of like what we're
Very
accustomed
similar.
to it for 7 years old.
So this is the earliest known Mickey Mantle autograph. 7-year-old Mickey Mantle. As you said, it didn't change much, his autograph. And the person who owns this, Stephen Lane, he's a huge Yankees collector. He bought this directly from Mantle's sister. It was in her collection. But I love that you can pick him out immediately, too.
Yeah.
Very recognizable, the blonde hair. Of course, he's the tallest kid, the biggest kid in the class. But incredibly unique Mantle item. Very excited to see what this sells for. We have it estimated at $80,000, but it wouldn't surprise me at all for it to go for more.
It's so unique.
So this is my favorite part, the stuff that they wore, that they used. This is the jersey Mickey Mantle wore in 1960. It's photo matched to 5 different games, including the 1960 All-Star game. And then collectors love Roberto Clemente. We have 2 photo matched Clemente jerseys. This one's from 1967, when he had the highest batting average in his career. And then this one is really cool. This is an early 60s Puerto Rican League jersey that he wore. Also photo matched, and I love the patch that they have there.
Very cool.
And then, of course, we had to bring the good Yankees stuff. This is Aaron Judge, rookie game-worn jersey. This is the jersey he was wearing when he set the Yankees' rookie home run record. And then here, another piece of baseball history. This is the uniform Alex Rodriguez was wearing when he hit his 500th home run. We have the full uniform with the pants, the bat he used, and the 500 home run ball.
And he wasn't afraid to get dirty that game.
No, they slid in the home too. A piece of Yankees history. So rare for those milestone jerseys to become available to collectors. A lot of them end up either in the Hall of Fame, or in the players' collection, or in the team's collection.
What's the hope for that on the final gavel?
So we've got it estimated at 60,000, but it's kind of a one-of-one. It's a milestone jersey, and all you need is 2 huge Yankee fans to go after it. Wouldn't surprise me if that did a lot more.
All right, we are here at Heritage Auctions on 56 and Park Ave, and I am holding the most expensive basketball card of all time. There's still over a week left in the bidding to go. This is the Kobe Michael Jordan 2007-2008 exquisite dual logo, man. Just an absolute piece of sports card art. I'm not the winning bidder, unfortunately. Look at that, wow.
And what really sets that one apart is that's the only Jordan and Kobe logo man they ever made. And with Kobe's tragic passing, it's the only one that will ever exist.